Junction. See, every year Zurich ranks high amongst the cities with the best quality of life. And if you ask me what quality of life is, it's food. And that's what we're doing today, Zurich and food. We're kicking things off here at the Markthalle. Over 500 square meters of everything you want. So you either come here knowing exactly what you want, or you have no clue what you want because they have it all. Local produce, meats, drinks, local beers, flour. Oh, here. That's our local gin right here. Oh, clotted cream. Oh, and lemon curd. Look. DIY risotto kits. Yeasty boys. And I'll be having right now gyozas. Did you ever do gyozas yourself? Never? Neither have I. It's the first, it's a nice way to learn about the city you live in, doing these videos. Giancarlo, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be teaching me today. We're doing gyozas.
Also Kenji.
Also Kenji.
He's actually doing it since his childhood. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're doing this each and every day yourself by hand here, right?
Single day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
What kind of people come here to the Markthalle?
All kinds, tourists, workers in the area, locals, everybody. Kids, adults, grandpas.
It has something almost meditative.
Yeah, we say that a lot here. We like to say it's part of our therapy session.
Right.
Yeah.
You think you can't feel bad doing gyozas because first of all it's meditative when you do it, and when you eat it you just can't feel bad. My chopstick skills are absolutely amateur. Everything you want from a gyoza. All right, team, gather around. Ich hab's sonst. Here. You think you can eat it in one bite?
I think so.
Okay. Ready? There you go. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Sui approved? There you go. So right now we are actually in the oldest and longest running vegetarian restaurant in the world, Hiltl restaurant. Now there are two ways to eat here. You can either get table service or self-service here at the buffet. Now I'm choosing buffet to show you the immense variety of food you can get here. And now I'll tell you a little about the history of this place. Thank you. The Hiltl restaurant was founded in 1898, so over 125 years ago. It was actually based on a love story. This right here is the newly opened Martha's Innenhof courtyard. Now, who was Martha? Martha was one of the two founders of Hiltl, which actually was a love story because Martha, she was a vegetarian cook. Her husband, or later then became her husband, Ambrosius Hiltl, he was a tailor from southern Germany and he had joint pain. His doctor told him, look, you need to change your diet and eat less meat, otherwise you won't be around anymore. And that's how he then found this vegetarian restaurant, who back at the time was called Vegetarierheim, so home for vegetarians. And his joints got better and he also fell in love, not only with her cooking, but her as a person herself. That's when they married and then founded Hiltl, which is the name of him who ran the place at the time. She cooked Today, this is not only a restaurant, it's also a cooking school that further up there you can take courses. It used to be also a club, and you can have great events here. And all based on good, healthy food. Next up is the restaurant Kantorei in the heart of the Niederdörfli, the old town. Also family run and about to be handed on to the next generation.
Well, you know, back in the olden days, jetzt müssen wir das Telefon nicht.
Luca, nimm schon ab, bitte.
Danke, Martin.
So outside we were talking about the beginnings, was it 1997? Yes. So take us back to that time. What was the mood in the city back then? How was the entire restaurant scene changing?
We were among the I would say, the first restaurants that were kind of putting out a menu that had maybe just one page. And our goal has always been to provide the freshest ingredients and seasonally adjusted. With this menu, we are able to produce everyday fresh items. And this is essentially, this is also one of the reasons why this restaurant has always been so successful.
So you mentioned feeling cozy, listening to the people, adjusting to the people's needs. Outside, you told me that was or is also one of the secrets why this has been such a success story for the years. Now I want to hear from you how your father was different to the rest and how he gave his spirit to this restaurant and how also you would like to continue it.
There's not like one particular thing. It's a mixture, I guess, a recipe, if you will. But definitely the heart that's in it. I think it sounds a bit cheesy, but it is true. And I think what made it very special also at the beginning was that they were really ahead of their time. So with all the experience they had from the international business, so like I think one of the first restaurants to offer brunch in Zurich, and then that didn't take off immediately. Like people in Switzerland were like, what's brunch? I've never heard of that before.
We tried that, but you know,
No way, brunch does not work?
Brunch was we were ahead of the game, and we tried it for years.
Yeah.
And it just didn't take off. And then at the end we decided, like, okay, we'll try something else.
Good. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All the best,
Thank you.
and
Thank
to you as well. All the best for keeping this jewel, this crown jewel here in the heart of the old town, what it is. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
So I'm now in the kitchen with Cici herself, founder and creator of Clay, and she'll be teaching me and showing me now how this work of art is being constructed. Cici, go ahead, show me. And whilst you start, I need to know your story.
I will let you know more, but in the meantime we start with some cooking.
Sure.
So this is a kohlrabi. We're gonna season it. So we're gonna put some salt on it. Go ahead, lime juice.
Like so?
Exactly. So it's potatoes and kohlrabis, but we make a cream with it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make a little circle. You can do the same. Fill it up with this aguachile, which is like chiles and ginger and nori. That brings you to the ocean. With this dish, we wanted to take the guests to the ocean. It's where I grew up.
You are a trained engineer, electro engineer, so you save field of profession, one would think. And you're not a trained chef by trade, so you just did starters, right? That then took you eventually into the big kitchens of the greats like Andreas Caminada. So what's the story there?
Well, sometimes you need to follow your passion, follow what drives you, what gives you energy. So since I started a little bit later, because I already studied engineering, I was older than when you normally start culinary school.
Yeah.
I decided to go for the professional way, so learn by doing in kitchens, which is a different route. You're gonna do the same as me.
Yeah, I'll just copy your action so you can keep explaining your
So I went through a full year of working in different kitchens in different places in the world, in Italy, in Spain, here in Switzerland. And after that year, I was sure that this was my destiny, basically.
And a lot of it was unpaid, you said, right?
Yes, I did a full year of unpaid work because I knew I didn't have the training, the skills, or the degree. So for me, it was like going to university, but instead was the restaurants.
You were born in Morocco, right? You grew up in Spain?
Mm-hmm. I was born in Spain.
Oh, you were born in Spain?
To Moroccan parents. So both my parents migrated in the 80s to Spain, and I was born and raised there, but I spent a lot of time in Morocco.
And what brought you to Zurich?
My engineering career, so I came here as a software entwickler and a software engineer.
Yeah.
And we're gonna place it a little bit inside and a little bit outside. Beautiful, good job. And the last touch is a little bit of the smell of the ocean, exactly. The saltiness, the umami from the nori.
So, you've been open now for about 5 years, right? But the impressive thing is you received your Michelin star after 1 year. That's crazy. I mean, was that the goal?
No. I mean, opening a plant-based restaurant, you already kind of not have that as a goal because Michelin was not considering those restaurants. It was a surprise, but it puts us on the spotlight. So a lot of people who maybe may have hesitated to come or have their doubts or their stereotypes about vegan or plant-based food gave us a chance. So it was a surprise, but we do what we do because of the love we have for cooking, for the farmers, and for having a positive impact. So yeah, first we got the red Michelin star and the green one, and then also Dar, our second place, which was also a nice surprise that they appreciate the efforts we put. Opening Cleo was actually the first time it was my own business, so it was my responsibility. And I thought it was the best choice to have a positive impact for the animals, for the people, and for the community we're coming in. But we are a long way, and there's still so much to do for this planet.
Yeah.
We live in a bubble because we are doing plant-based, but there's so many things we can do every day in our private life to make it better. So here we have your dish and my dish. Beautiful, good job.
Thank you so much.
Are you gonna eat it now?
I would love to do so again because I've already had some. Maybe now the team can have some more.
So now the team can have the music back.
Yeah. Which, by the way, fun fact, they now turn it off. But when we were here and preparing, bangers only in this kitchen.
Yeah, good music, no?
Zurich can be a fast-paced city, so sometimes lunch has to be fast. So people resort to fast food, but the Swiss kind. In that case, the city's best sausage. Here at Sternen Grill, that's where you can buy it. Now, there is the alternative of going to the first floor and sit down and be served, and everything is a bit more relaxed, but we're here for the queue, we're here for the sausage. Bratwurst und Ei Viadukt.
Sehr gerne. Das ist für Spaghetti in der zweiten Klasse.
So there is a debate going on in Switzerland whether you are allowed to eat your Bratwurst with mustard or not. The place where it's originating from, the eastern part, city of St. Gallen, there you're basically being hung if you eat it with mustard. Here it's okay, it's, you know, it's really good mustard. It really cleanses your entire nostrils. It's like pressure cleaning your nose. You'll see it. I will react to it. And now we're going to meet the man who is responsible for all that queuing. Tim, hi. Oh, I see. You're having lunch yourself. So, first things first, I'll do a taste test, so then I can hand that over to my crew. So, first the classic. This is your St. Gallen Sternen Grill with mustard. Here it's allowed, right? So, I know it. I love it. I've been there many times, and the mustard, it really is power washing your nostrils.
Ja. Wahrscheinlich ein bisschen zu wenig genommen.
No, I don't. Oh, it's so good.
Ist gut? Kannst du den Test wieder machen?
Now I need to sneeze.
Gesundheit!
Happens every time. It's normal. It's supposed to be that way. So, and this is the Viadukt. It's a Schweinsbrotwurst. It's pork, and it's, one could say, it's the hot dog of Zurich.
Genau, das ist eigentlich unsere Wiedeker Bratwurst mit Sauerkraut im Baguette und mit Röstzwiebeln oben drauf und Senf drin. Das ist auch ein bisschen zu einem Klassiker geworden. Und so der Kombi ist noch recht cool zum Essen. Schmeckt's?
I am handing that over to my crew now. Who wants the Viadukt? Oh, that's all. So we are here at the Sternen Grill, a stable in the city known for its queue. Tell me a little about the speciality. What's so special about this place and the queue?
Ich glaube, speziell am Ganzen, oder das Cool am Ganzen ist, was es eigentlich ausmacht, das ist wirklich ein Ort für alle. Es kommen einfach alle zu uns, es stehen alle in den Schlangen an, es wird nicht drängeln, es sind alle eins nach dem anderen, es werden alle gleich behandelt. Und am Schluss werden einfach alle eine feine Bratwurst essen mit Bürli, zum Teil mit scharfem Senf oder halt dann ohne Senf. Es kommt ein bisschen auf die Region drauf an, wo das man kommt. Und das macht es, glaube ich, ein bisschen aus.
I took you here to this restaurant called Rosaly. If you get lost, you can read it here on the plate. It's written there. It is also run by the same family that the Sternen Grill, which is right next to it, run. It's now fourth generation? Third generation for now. And it really is a staple and known for its Zurich Schnitzeltes. So if you are near 60 Liter Platz, do stop by. Tell two things about the Zurich Schnitzeltes, because it is really the dish that the city is known for. Why is it known for it? Now, it used to be a very regional thing, but in the 1980s, it was the Swiss airline Swiss Air that then took this dish and served it in their business classes, and that's how this dish was then spread all over the world, and now it is all over the world known. There are variants to it. Most of you often see it, they're not as Zurich Schnitzeltes or Zurich Schnitzeltes, but Schnitzeltes Zürcher Art, which is a variation of it. Maybe it's chicken, maybe it's pork, but originally it's veal, and it always is being served with a side of rösti. There are variants with noodles and whatnot, but that's not right. It has to be rösti, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good. Okay. So while I'm scooping off the rest of my Schnitzelte sauce with the Bürli provided by Tim, I want to do a quick wrap up. We've seen so many different places here in Zurich. We've seen the oldest vegetarian restaurant in the world. We've seen Michelin star kitchens, and we've seen, you know, grills serving sausages for everyone. And I think this is what Zurich is really all about. You can sit wherever you want and you will be served a great meal. And that really is life quality. And that's what the point we were trying to make with this video. So do stop by, treat yourself to whatever you feel like, we have it. And with that, gute. So good. I did get carried away a little with the deep fried food, but honestly, it is very healthy. Simple and good, you just can't go wrong with it.
You're doing better than 90% of people who come back your first time.
Oh, stop it, Kenji.
No, I'm
stop
not.
it.